Well, the district development model is the model that the government of South Africa has adopted to make sure that development reaches the people and that leaving no one behind, which is the Sustainable Development Goals mantra, becomes a reality. It's a methodology of bringing everybody together to deliver results for the citizens and in light of the needs of the citizen. Therefore, we are very, very encouraged by that, and we're supporting that. Again, these centers are not centers of the United Nations. Our support is to these centers, which is a government national centers. In actual terms, when we talk about these two centers, they were created here before, anyone experienced it elsewhere, and we use this model as a model, and we replicated it in other countries, and it works in other countries. The only thing that has happened, over the years, I was here in 1996, and, to look at the ThusOng centers and to replicate it in Kenya. And of course, it was domesticated and replicated in Kenya. Coming back here after so many years and going to the districts, and when we see these centers that have got so much value and worth in terms of development services, they are dilapidated and they are really run down. So, we are trying to see on how these centers could be demand-driven and citizen-oriented and provide the services to the citizen as originally planned by South Africa for South Africans. What we have done, both in OR Tambo and here in Waterberg, which are the model or the pilot districts of COCTA, is that we talk to the people, we talk to the citizens, we talk to the communities, we talk to the district authorities, talk to the municipality authorities, talk to the provincial authorities, talk to the private sector, the civil society organizations, and also the academic and research institutions, and said, what is the problem? How can we solve? We used our convening power and brought everybody together to discuss the challenges and to see on how each and every partner and stakeholder can respond to these challenges. And also us, we are 17 agencies, different agencies, specializing in different areas. And we interrogated ourselves and we said, what is it that we can do to support and ameliorate the situation and make sure that these centers, which are citizen-oriented centers, be responsive to the needs of these citizens. Well, like actually the Minister of Small Business Development responded to that very well. Our plan is a derivative of the government's plan. And one of the objectives of the plan of the government is to create decent work, really, and also, create employment for the young ones and for women, right? And in that, the only way to do it is first you have to expand the economy, okay? And when you want to expand the economy, you have to put as many stakeholders in the economy. It cannot be run by just a very few people and very few companies. You have to really create a value chain and then see on how we can transform the natural resources into wealth. And how do you integrate the young energies, the youthful energies, graduates, young ones, women, girls, into this value chain, and so that they have a viable business, but also that the country can grow and become competitive, not only nationally, but also regionally and globally. And therefore, that is what it does. It brings all the ingredients of business, of how to make a business, successful business, into one stop shop, and provides this to those young ones and to women. And as such, like the minister in the Department of Small Business said, there are many programs. And, we are going to see with the ministry or with that department on how to bring these whole fragmented services together in one place so that people can the young entrepreneur can benefit from that, from skills, capacity building, to having all the ingredients that would make to be a business. Well, Waterberg, like I said in my speech, is such a beautiful, beautiful district. I mean, it's just so wonderful and with so much potential. And it can be, like the president said, an economic powerhouse to this country. And therefore, and the people are so good and they are resourceful. They're very energetic. But what they need is some support, some collaborative support actually, where they could, benefit from. So, we are very hopeful that in Waterberg, and, today's event was just fantastic if you've seen. I mean, all the ministers, all the various department ministers being together with us, the support institutions and civil society, private sector, and saying that we are going to give together, collectively, all what it takes to make, these countries' poverty, unemployment, and all these ills of society to be history. So, we want to bring it to its God-given, glorious, position, so that's what we are here for. Yeah, there are many, many things to do. And certainly, that's why for the UN, we sort of focused on 3 areas, which we call signature projects of COCTA and the UN. And these signature projects are delivery mechanisms. What it does is it brings all the support from all different institutions and stakeholders into one room to deliver. It's not only the UN that will support, but bringing the ecosystem together, ecosystem of support together and delivering. The whole thing is really breaking the silos and making sure that bureaucracy and becomes history, and making sure that we are supporting authorities, institutions to deliver results for their people in a different way than before. And like the Minister of COCTA said, we are in crisis of development, and we are really in a marathon to achieve something. And therefore, business should not be the usual way. Business should be unusual. And, we need to really look at our business processes, re-engineer our business processes, and make sure that they deliver results to the citizens in a very effective way. And, these needs are enormous, but they are all interrelated. It's from water to capacity building, skills development, entrepreneurship development. We saw that there is a need, for example, when you go to Thuthuzela Centres, upgrading the infrastructure, making sure that the police works, making sure that the whole support that comes from all entities, like the psycho-social support, and all the treatment, the justice system works effectively. So, you cannot say, we're going to do this, and leave the others. It has to come together. And that is what was missing, and that is why we're very excited of this GDM model, because it's a platform to bring everybody together, to deliver together in an integrated fashion.